Hey guys, today I have a lesson that's specifically geared towards you with only 3 chords. Great song, Merle Haggard, Big City. Let's show you the chords. All right, so the first chord we're going to need is going to be an E, and we're no capo, we're completely open. You're going to need an A, and you're going to need a B7. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to tell you that you can actually make this a little bit easier if you want to, and let me show you how you can do that. You can take your capo and put it on fret number 2, and you can play a D, a G, and an A. So every time there's an E played, you'd be playing this D, and every time that there's an A played, you'd be playing this G, and every time there was a B7 played, you could play an A7, you can play an A. Let's talk about the strum pattern. Strum pattern is pretty easy. It's just a back and forth, and so let's just take a look exactly how that goes. So it's like this. And you'll notice the accents that are there. If you just do the back and forth, it's not going to sound the same as having those accents. Let me show you what that's like. Back and forth. Accents. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have those accents in there to be able to enhance the strumming. So now let's talk about what we do on the intro. The intro is going to just sit there on an E and then go to an A and then to the E and then to the B7 and then finally back to the E. So let's just kind of go through that progression real quickly, and this is where they have a fiddle over the top. So here we go. Okay, now that we've done the intro, the verse and the chorus is basically the same concept. You're just going to do the E to the A and then back to the E and then to the B. For the verse, the chords that we're going to need are going to be in this order. They're going to go to an E, then you're going to go to an A, and then back to the E, B7, and then the second part of the verse is just a little bit different. E, you stay on that for a while. A, E, B7, E. So the only difference that you really had was on the first part, which is like the second line of the verse, you're just going to stay on that B7, and then you're going to start the second part of the verse on the E. But on the second part of that verse, which is the lines 3 and 4, you're going to go to that B7, and then you're going to go back to that E. All right, so let's start at the intro. We're going to do the E, A, back to the E, back to the B7, and then we'll go into the verse and we'll have the lyrics going so that you guys can know where you're at in the song. Here we go. I'm tired of this dirty old city. Entirely too much work. Going to a B7 and never enough play. Going to an E, and I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. All right, good job, guys. Now we're up to a chorus, and the chords in this order are going to be what is going to be needed for the chorus. We're going to need an E, going to an A, and then back to an E, to the B7. Pretty much the same as the verse. E, to an A, to an E, to a B7, to an E. That is identical to what he did on the very first verse. So let's come out of that last line of the verse and we're going to go into the chorus. Here we go. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free. Going to an A, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose, set me free. From there, guys, it goes into another solo part with the fiddle, and then it's going to go into another verse, another chorus, and he's going to tag Big City, turn me loose, and set me free. On your strumming, guys, make sure you use that wrist and don't ever stop. If you choose to use the D pattern on the Capo 2, that's perfectly fine. Just remember, as I said, go back to the beginning of the video and know what chords represent the E, the A, and the B. Hey friends, if you like that video, give me a like down there. Hey, I've got a video especially for you. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Another Merle Haggard song that I thought you would like. Take care.